Alright everyone, thanks for joining us once again on the path of ending, well, whatever will be next. Yeah, so I remember that you actually have to find Dana before you give find Dana a second time before you give the Philosopher's Stone to Dr. Wagner. So, okay, we've asked her to go back with us. Now we've got the red stone, but we're not going to deliver it to Dr. Wagner. We're going to go straight back to 2001. Because there is something there just for Dana. I'm sorry if I misdirected you in the previous couple of videos. I figured that I could, well, pretty much do all of it at once, but nope, not like that. Okay, so we're just going to go up here to the cafe and hopefully find something. Quite a long walk. It's kind of a shame we never get to go up on the wall. It'd be a nice view from there. And, ooh, look, what's this?
What's this?
Thanks, Ike. Dear Dana, I appreciate you returning the item the customer forgot at the cafe yesterday. After opening the shop today, you'll find a box on the counter. It's a birthday present, better late than never, from all of us at the cafe, and some of the regulars as well. You have a pretty big following, Dana. Keep up the good work. Your boss and your friend. Yeah, see? She is appreciated. She just didn't know it. Well, we'll give her this note, and she should be somewhere near the city hall. That's where I was looking last time, most of it. I did 3 rounds of the city in the previous video. 3 rounds. I didn't find her. Of course I didn't find her. Round here? Yeah. Here we go. Hey, Dana. I want to look at this.
Yeah, what about it?
Dana!
There you are.
Oh. Are you still here?
Actually, I've been there and now I'm back. There was a note there for you.
Oh, of course. Still the same time back there.
Sort of. It's been a couple of hours.
Wouldn't have guessed he'd do that. I mean, he's a good boss and everything, but when I was in that time, I thought no one needed me.
Dana.
Do you think maybe there's a place for me there? You know, to come home to? What do you think, Ike?
Of course there's a place for you.
I'll go back.
What?
I said I'm going back. I'll go back with you, to the time we came from.
Are you really okay with that?
Yes, but I want to go as quickly as possible. Otherwise I'll lose my nerve.
Okay, let's go then.
Right now, let's go! Good thing doing it as soon as possible, Dana. You do not want to do it later. At last.
Wow. Sis didn't have much of a chance.
Quiet, Hugo.
We're back to that day.
Yeah.
I see. It already feels so familiar. Oh, wow. I'm so embarrassed. Look at what I'm wearing. I look like a one-person Halloween parade. And I guess I've aged about 4 years in an afternoon, right?
Don't worry about that.
Really? You think?
You still look young, Dana.
You sure?
Absolutely.
But I guess I'll go back to my apartment and take a good look in the mirror. I can't help feeling, you know. Do you have something else to do, Ike?
Yeah. I'm sorry I can't walk you home.
I'll be fine. I have to remember how to get there as I go anyway. This age and I have a lot of catching up to do.
I'll be in touch. Take care of yourself, okay?
Yeah, you too. You can usually find me in the cafe.
Okay. I'll see you later then.
Great. That worked out well. Yeah, she's enjoying this time already. Not taking it for granted anymore, are you? Alright then, I'll go and give the stone to Dr. Wagner. The scene won't change, I believe, except for a small snippet near the very end as we're giving the stone to him. So we're just going to skip right over to that part.
Oh, and one more thing. Could you keep this a secret from Hugo and Margaret? Knowing Hugo as I do, if he learns of this, he might do something like attempt to bring Helena back from the dead.
Mm-hmm. He definitely
He
did.
can't seem to face his mother's death. Should this experiment succeed, and if I manage to find what answers I can in my quest for truth, I shall commit all records of my research to the fire. Now, take care.
Come on, say it, say it, say it, say it. Ah, you didn't say it. Ah. I know there's I don't know why I got it before, if it's not gonna happen now. Maybe it only happens if you, decide not to take Dana back. We'll get it eventually. Anyway, for now, it's, face off with Hugo time. Well, 10 days from the experiment first. And so, let's see, we arrive on the day of the incident, and...
Ike! It's terrible! It's Hugo. He's...
This meter here. Is this a time machine?
Ike! What's going on around here? What happened to Hugo?
It's all right. You can relax.
But he disappeared! Hugo...
Okay. I'll go look for him. Will you wait here?
Are you sure?
I know what I'm doing. Actually, that's an overstatement, but I'll do what I can.
I'd be grateful for any help. Please find him. Mother's dead. Father's gone. And now Hugo? If he doesn't come back, I...
Margaret, please. Try not to imagine the worst. You wait here, and I'll be back soon.
I'm all right now. Never mind about me. Please, Find Hugo.
Okay, I will. Don't worry.
Yes. Don't worry. We certainly do know what we're doing now, actually. It's not an overstatement, Ike. It's certainly not an overstatement. This time, we actually saw the time machine before Hugo contacted us, which is new, I believe. Hugo. Okay, well, guess what he's gonna do now.
Hey, long time no see. Actually, didn't we just see each other today?
Is this Hugo?
Uh-huh. I really like these machines of the future. Being able to just project your voice a long distance, that's really something.
How did you know my number?
Oh, that. I just asked someone called Eckhart. You know, you mentioned him once.
How did you get here? And why? Were you the one threatening Eckhart?
Come on, threatening sounds so serious. All I did was propose a deal. Can I help it if he jumped at the chance when I told him what he wanted to hear about his daughter? Oh, and about how I got here? It's pretty simple, really. Remember that tool you showed me? I just made one of my own, you see?
What?
Well, actually, I didn't make it. Not exactly. The Hugo of the future completed it and gave it to me. A transport mechanism to time-space marked by phenomena of relevance. You like it? Just like yours. Actually, I think the other stuff may be different, but who cares, right? In any case, I can track and follow your machine.
Ike. Help!
Hugo! Do you have someone with you?
Absolutely. A friend of yours, I think.
What?
I saw you two talking. Looked pretty cozy to me. But it was sheer luck that I ran into her in the future.
Dana? What are you doing with Dana?
Well, that's up to you. I'm asking you to do me a favor. Bring the homunculus with you. We'll be waiting in the square. Don't keep me waiting. Got it?
Hey!
And so, if it's not Margaret, it's Dana. God, it's always someone. You can't be bothered to do things by yourself, Hugo. So, why is like that? Okay, fine. We'll play along for now. There's always some close to... Okay. Well, let's see what new and interesting things he'll have to say.
Hugo! Where are you?
Man, you are so noisy. I'm here, right here.
Please, Ike, help me.
Dana! You little monster. Hugo, you... Hey. Hugo. You're the one who's been trying to kill me?
Never mind that. Where is the homunculus?
You heard what I asked you.
The homunculus was completed because you showed up. You fooled Father into creating the homunculus. Isn't that right? I read Father's research notes. It said you brought him the last ingredient, the Philosopher's Stone.
Me? Get your father to create homunculus? All I've been doing is trying to stay alive. it isn't...
What I really wanted was to get here earlier and stop what you were doing. But all my machine could do was follow yours. So I targeted yesterday's you, because I thought I could manage to get to you before you did the things you did today. I had so many chances, but I still didn't manage to kill you off. It's a shame, but there's no way for my machine to outrun yours. And I can't stop the homunculus from being completed. So I'm switching to another plan. If I can't prevent the homunculus from being created in the first place, I'll destroy it. That seems to be the only way to get a hold of the Philosopher's Stone.
The Philosopher's Stone? What use is that to you?
I'm going to make Mother, just like Father made the homunculus. The only difference is that I don't have the Philosopher's Stone. That's why I'm going to use the homunculus instead.
You don't want to know, Hugo. Your father would agree.
What about Father?
He said that you might do something like attempt to bring Helena back from the dead. And he also said that he would burn all the records once this experiment was completed, to make sure you wouldn't.
Oh, really? In that case, why were the papers safe and sound, even though Father himself had disappeared?
I wouldn't know the reason for that.
I have to do this. We still need to be a family. That's why I'm going to make Mother, and we can all be happy again. And that's why I need that stone. Get it? Come on! Get the homunculus!
You really want to raise the dead?
The stone made it possible for Father to create the homunculus. That means this has to work too. I can do it, I know! So come on! Go get it!
A homunculus can't be... He just appears out of nowhere. It has nothing to do with what I want. Yes, he saved my life, but that's about it. It just isn't possible for me to call him up. Don't you get it?
No excuses! If you want your girlfriend here safe, you'd better hurry up.
Ike!
Dana, I'm so sorry. If I just walked you home...
Come on, hurry up. I'll give you 20 minutes.
Well, Dana is a lot less talkative than Margaret, it seems. So, we are going back to... well, a little while before the experiment. I mean, after, of course. Going to burn those research notes to, well, say the same thing as we did before. This time, well, I may as well just skip through all the things that we've already seen, as usual. There's no big deal. And... there we go. We're bringing Margaret into the present, as we did once before.
This is the future? It's so bright here, and it's nighttime. This is really amazing. Wait a second. Where's Hugo?
He's nearby. Hugo's trying to kill me.
What? Why would Hugo want to do a thing like that?
He says Dr. Wagner disappeared because of a secret experiment. Hugo believes that I caused this. He thinks it's my fault for helping Dr. Wagner, giving him the stuff he needed for the experiment. Looks like he dedicated his life to tracking me down, And the situation we've got here is the result.
You mean he came all this way just to kill you?
Yeah. But I haven't done anything. I don't know what happened to Dr. Wagner at all. I want to make him realize that this is a misunderstanding. Will you help me?
I'll help you. I don't want Hugo to do a terrible thing like that. I can talk to Hugo. Take me to him, please. Hugo!
Sis, what are you doing here? Stay away! Don't come near me!
Hugo, what do you think you're doing? Stop this right now!
Shut up! You have no right to order me around!
Hugo, calm down. Ike is not the kind of monster you believe he is.
You're too nice, you know that? He cares more about this strumpet here than you.
What's he talking about?
Never mind that. Hugo, we're going home.
I'm not going!
Hugo!
What the?
We're going home, Hugo. Look, it may be just the two of us, but we're still a family. And we have a place to go back to.
But
I'll take care of you. And you take care of me, okay? What I make from working will keep both of us fed and clothed. I could try to be more like Mother was to us.
Sis, don't you care anymore that Mother's gone?
Look, both of us are old enough to stand on our own 2 feet, Hugo. We have to take responsibility for our own actions, right?
Okay. I'll go home. I'm sorry about everything. Forget about the Philosopher's Stone. It's okay now. Is that good?
Yes. Ike, we really are sorry.
Come on, sis. Let's go home. When we get there, I promise I'll destroy the time-traveling device.
What? Seems a shame.
It's my way of making amends and turning over a new leaf.
I wish I could have seen a little more of the sage. But I guess that's the least of our concerns now.
I left the machine outside the town. I'm ready to go.
I'm glad that you found her. She's the one you were looking for, isn't she? I guess this is goodbye.
I guess so. Well, take care of yourself.
What was that about? And why did that kid try a thing like that?
I'm sorry. It's my fault that you had to go through all that.
It's okay, I'm alright. Besides, for some reason, I can't really be mad at him.
You can't.
Yeah. I know what you mean. I think he's a nice kid, really.
If I had a little brother, maybe that's how he'd be.
Oh, what do you know?
Just something that kind of hit home with me. Nothing important. Look at that.
Oh, yes. Yeah, well, good thinking, Dana. But, yeah, sorry about that. I accidentally skipped over a scene because I thought we were doing something else, but we weren't. I'll show that scene where we talked with Margaret before we travelled in time with her afterwards.
Well, looks like it's over, doesn't it? Good job, Ike.
I was trying to change my destiny.
And you did.
All this was for you? You used me to ensure you would exist, that no one would rewrite the script.
Now. Let's not have all this unpleasant talk about using. I mean, who cares, really? Yes, you managed to preserve my destiny. If you'd been killed, I would never have been born. Immortality has its perks, but you have to be given life first.
What happened to Dr. Wagner?
What makes you think I know?
Well... Okay, I think we're going to get a slightly different scene here this time. Slightly different.
Well, how many centuries has it been since I saw the light of day?
It's either this one or ending D2.
Are you my so-called master this time around?
What the?
What yourself? You're the one who broke the seal. So, what do you desire most? Immortality? Eternal youth? To be filthy rich? Name it, and it's yours.
What is this? This is insane.
But of course, your soul is mine when your futile existence ends. Until then, you can do whatever you like. Come on, name your wish.
For what? For this,
What did you say? I didn't catch that.
Was my research in vain? Was I wrong after all these years devoted to my task? Helena, forgive me.
Oh, great. Old people are always spacing out, I swear. Hello. Snap out of it, Grandpa.
Begone then, begone, miserable cursed creature. Begone from my sight forever. You asked me my wish, and here it is.
Disappear from your sight, you say? Oh, sure thing. If that's what you want, that's what you get.
What is this?
I've arranged for your permanent departure. That way you'll never have to see me again. Get it? Good. Bye-bye now.
You! Helena! The children! Forgive me, Helena!
Amateur. You think you can pull that on me? Not in 1,000 years, old man. So, it was something like that. I granted him his heart's desire, you see.
You!
Yes. Oh, by the way, I need the Z-Pad back.
Here, it's yours.
Time for me to go. I suppose we won't be seeing each other again. In all likelihood.
What was that?
I don't really know, I guess. Never did figure that one out. But it's okay. I don't think we'll ever see him again.
It's not okay. 4 years.
Are you still worried about that?
Of course. I mean, 4 years. Hello, the best years of my life. I'm holding you personally responsible, you know.
Well, in that case, okay. I'll take responsibility.
Huh? What do you mean by that?
How should I know?
Oh, yeah?
I'm forgetting things in my old age. Maybe it was about that necklace I was going to make you?
You are such a... Well, since you brought it up, I should mention something. You're like a nice dad. I don't remember mine, and you're too young to be one. But that's how I see you.
Oh? Do I seem that ancient?
No, nothing like that. It's all this talk about responsibility. And besides, you seem so with it and everything.
How about I walk you home this time? Just in case.
That'd be nice. I don't want to deal with that again. Come on, Dad.
Hey now, look, if you call me that again, you're walking home alone. Okay?
Yeah, so Homunculus was blatantly lying about that one, because we know what actually happened. Homunculus didn't arrange for his permanent departure. No way. If he did, I wouldn't be standing here right now. Now, next up... Ending E. What kind of a life awaits me? I'm not sure, but maybe that's the way it should be. Isn't that the way it usually is? The future is what all of us make it. Well, yeah. Alright then, now for that scene that we missed. Here we go, it's called With Margaret. These event names are not that descriptive.
Oh, Ike! Any luck? Did you find Hugo?
I did, but...
What's the matter? Did something happen?
Hey, listen. Do you think maybe you could come with me?
What? You mean...
Yes. To my time. That's where Hugo is right now.
There's something going on, isn't there? All right, I'll go with you.
I'm sorry, it's just that I think it might be much quicker for you to see it for yourself than to hear it from me.
Well, there we go. Yeah, that was quite a good slap there, Margaret. He quickly changed his mind with just a few words. It's amazing, really. If only that had worked before. Okay, next we're going to see ending D2, which will happen if we decide not to take Dana back. And, well, that'll play it how you think it will. And then, something completely different. Well, almost completely different. We have just about all the information that we need to change a few things around. See you next time, everyone. Bye for now.